Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes.
Bum 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 bum. Wait, I can do that better. What if it's like?
Everyone is swooning over Emma Stone's glow up, so let's go over what I think she had done. First, let's start off by saying this woman is aging like fine wine, and the only thing that leads me to suspect that she's aging like fine wine is she's doing Sculptra. I love Sculptra because it is so subtle and you can't pinpoint what they're doing, but they just look good. They look glowy, they look refreshed, they look healthy. Next, she's definitely had a little bit of brow lift with some talks, and also I believe she might have had an upper bluff. Moving on down and looking at her under eye area, it looks like she might have had a little bit of Botox placed right underneath her eye to help smooth that area out, also called the jelly roll, and maybe a little bit of under eye filler just to help make it look more uniform. Next, she might have had a little bit of cheek filler just to give her a little bit more of a lateral contour, but again, it's very tasteful. It looks so pretty. Looking at her lips, she could have easily just had maybe even a lip flip or a very subtle natural filler. And looking at her nose, she might have had a little bit of toxin on the tip of the nose to help lift it up. Overall, she is looking I remember when I took this video, I thought, a year from now, I'm going to be so different.
I said I will invincible. It's 100 niggas in the spot. I won't keep going. It's 85.
Girl, you have no idea how amazing life is about to get for you. Stay focused and trust the process.
Cause I ain't drunk enough to do that. Shamika, Keisha, Tara, Wrigley, Sabrina.
Let me kick the phone up, pussy boy shut up. Fa la 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 la. Fill my teacup, my girl bossed up. Yeah, she kinda stuck up. Fa la la la. Your lady thirsty, go show mercy. She too curvy, controversy. Suck my D, kill her slurp.
Imagine the day they see you again. And you are just, well, better.
You can be my chumma Shorty, I'm gonna get shot. You know I'm gonna get shot. Maybe I'll leave and let you be my chumma Yes, I'm Sarmana, Aja,
National got Bangkok to Montauk unlocked. Love my ass and my abs in the video for promiscuous. My style is ridiculous.
O Celton DJ é terrorista, mulher. Vira a bundinha dos
I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits Spirits in my head and they won't go.
Shut up, Malfoy.
Me before pregnancy.
Come on, me and my niggas that know that we win it. But the game with a
Get you a nigga that's solid. Personally, I'll do more than support your dreams, baby. Get you and me. It's time to boss up. Fix your credit, girl. Get at it. Get your bag up. Hit that gym and get back fine. Go get that degree, go girl. Focus.
Okay, 1992. This is a photo of her in 1992. She looked good, but that was over 30 some years ago. She gotta look older now. Like, you know what I'm saying? She gotta look old. You know? Yeah. Come adopt me.
I'll never stop. I do bottom shit, but I'ma stay on top. Like, ooh, la, la. Just look at my fit. Wearing Coco with that Dior with that Louis V vintage.
How did I go from this to this?
I absolutely do not look like this all the time, but let me show you how I transform into this. I'm getting ready to go for dinner at my parents', and then me and my boyfriend are going for some birthday drinks with some friends. I'm using the new Urban Decay brow products today. I really like these. This Brow Blade brow ink is so good. It like makes the perfect hair like strokes. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I also haven't done like a nice full beat in a minute because I have nowhere to go except for like to the gym because she's a gym girly now. No, I've been really focusing on getting back into the gym and like eating better, cooking more, and just being like taking vitamins and doing all the things. I forgot to put on primer, so I'm using the Freck Beauty Rich Bitch primer. Ooh. Using the One Size Beauty Secure the Blur Pore Filling Primer in just like these spots where I've noticed my pores are kind of a little more aggressive. I'm using the new HD Skin Hydra Glow Foundation by Makeup Forever, and I just did a review on it, so you can go check it out there, but I really like it. I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario cream bronzer today. I haven't used this in a really long time, actually. Doing a little mixy mix of the Huda Beautiful Filter Concealer with the Hourglass Concealer. They go so well under my eyes. Look, if you're not a full coverage concealer girly, that's okay. That's okay. I am. Because as a mother to a 4-year-old, there's no sleep happening here and the bags under my eyes are rough. This makeup has to last me for the next like 10 hours, so I'm really hoping this foundation pulls through for me. I'm also getting anxiety for no reason, out of nowhere. It's just the mental illness, innit? Innit? My cream base is kind of slaying the house down right now. The Glow. Woo! Nude Stick sent this over. I'm gonna try it out. This is the shade Rusty, I can't say that. This is the shade Rusty Rouge Nudies Bloom, and it's like a almost orange, but I'm kind of here for it. It's like a nice flush of color, and I think it'll be perfect for a sun-kissed tan look. Personally, I feel like winters are for pinks and summers are for orangey shade blushes, and that's just the way it goes. And I'm from Canada. It's been a very nice winter so far, and so I'm just going with the fact that I believe spring is coming, and so we're leaning towards orangey shades now. And I'm just gonna spray a bit of the Tower 28 Daily Rescue Facial Spray. I use this under makeup, over makeup, in between makeup. In the middle of the day, it's so good for your skin. I feel like it's helped my skin so much. Speaking of being Canadian, I get a lot of comments saying that I sound like I'm asking a question at the end of every sentence. Like, it sounds It sounds like a question. Is that a thing? Do I sound like I'm asking you questions all the time? Because I'm not. So if it sounds like I am, I'm sorry. Putting some places on my face with the Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Breezy. And then because I want my under eyes to be really brightened, I'm using the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Sugar Cookie. And I'm just pressing it in under my eye. Let's go in with the Patrick Ta Bronzing Duo, the powder. Using One Size Beauty Cheek Clapper in the shade Very That. Again, I'm going with like this orangey vibe. And I'm going to put that middle shade right on top. A little glow, I'm gonna go in with this right on the high points of my cheekbones. I'm also gonna be using the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions eyeshadow palette. I picked this up like a month or two ago and I haven't used it yet, so I'm really excited. I did the rest of my makeup off camera because I really gotta go. My parents are blowing up my phone, but let me know what you think. Bye!
National got Bangkok to Montauk unlocked. Love my ass and my abs in the video for promiscuous. My style is ridiculous.
O Celton DJ é terrorista, mulher. Vira a bundinha pros...
Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go.
Shut up, Malfoy.
Bitches can't fuck with these bitches. Baby, you know who I am. Girl, I know just who you are. We ain't gotta rush on the shit, cause being in love is too hard. I'm tired of all these flashing lights, girl, we should just walk in the dark. Once you let me in it, I'ma get to switching different positions. Had that ass wishing that I was yours.